Welcome back to the Reds Rippers. We have something we're very excited about today. Yard sale season has really kicked off here in the Midwest. We've been going for years looking for hitting that gold mine of baseball cards. Finally found this tub for sale. I'll tell you how much I paid for it, what is in it, but I can tell you, I was told that it was filled with commons. Vintage commons that they were getting rid of. And what it is, 68, 69, 70. Also posters. This is a set of posters. More posters in here. So basically it was two boxes. Two very old boxes taped up for years. But it's a Midwest Cincinnati Reds fans. We have a big stack of Reds cards. I'm just going to get right into it and let's see what we hit. I will tell you, I hit Mantle. First time I saw Mantle, I'm like, they do not understand what is a common. Clemente, Willie Mays, Pete Rose, plenty of other just very cool cards. First thing I did when I brought this box home is I saw the plastic bag on top and I thought, okay, here might be some of the semi-hits that they had kept out and not the ones that they were taking with them or putting in a binder. And I saw these posters in here, which are very interesting. Let me show you what I pulled out of here at first. First thing I saw, this 1970 Rookie Stars, Thurman Munson. I'm like, oh, it just made it worth all the while. What I paid for it, there were 2 shoe boxes and then a couple little other things. I paid $10 a shoe box. And then for the rest of the tiny box and some posters in there, I paid another $10. So, but I saw Thurman Munson. I thought it's worth it already. And then I turned and I also saw Lou Piniella, Rookie Stars. Here in around Cincinnati, big Lou Piniella fans. Coached the Reds, of course. Then a Vita Blue 70 Rookies with Gene Tennis. I'm like, okay, these if this is what their commons are, I will take a box of these. Another one, another Lou Piniella, Jim Cott, or Kitty Cat. I'm Lincoln loving it. Blue Moon Odom. Of course, these are the 69s. Like, okay, Bert Campanera 68, or Blue Moon. Little A's fan. And then like, oh, we got a little older stuff, a little series foe. This looks like more 64-ish, 60, 63 type. I can't remember, sorry. 68 then. I'm thinking these things are always big hits. Phil Negro. Then I saw this. It's like RBI leaders. Roberto Clemente, Hank Aaron, Orlando Cepeda. That is not a common. Little Leo DeRocher. I thought this was cool. 62. I love the big head of it all. 71 batting leaders. You got another Carl Yastrzemski, Tony Oliva on there. I'm like digging it. But a lot of this type of stuff. A lot of these players. Jimmy Wynn, Manny Mota, Eddie Stanky, Ron Santo, then a couple older cards, Rocky Nelson. But then I dug in. Then digging in one of those boxes, I saw these. And I saw Willie Mays. And I'm thinking, okay, we may have something big here. Look at the stack of these. These are 68 playing card game, all blue on the back. You know, it's not what the normal card value would be, but these things can have some really nice value. I mean, one of these pays for the tub triple over, and they are in, some of these are just in fantastic shape. That one has a spot on it, and like, okay, Willie Mays. Now I find a Roberto Clemente, just in fantastic shape. That's what got me about a lot of these cards. They're just in fantastic shape. Hammer and Hank Aaron. And then I saw the Mickey Mantle. Just as crisp white as you could be. And these were kind of scattered. Then I started really, I'm like, okay, find me all these. And I just started going through the box that had them in it. Just digging through Mickey Mantle. And then I found another Mickey Mantle. And then I found another Mickey Mantle. Now the coloring on this one, the first two are much brighter white. Some of that might be the printing of it. I'm just guessing. And then another Mickey Mantle. I'm thinking, oh my lordy. All of them in really good shape, actually. Kari Yastrzemski. Just Pete Rose. Got two Pete Roses. Frank Robinson. Brooks Robinson. The Robinson brothers. Al Kaline. Al Kaline. Al Kaline. I'm just like, okay. This was, they should have sleeved and had these in a binder, just their baseball card game set. Rod Carew. Just Carews. Carusin. I think the most Rod Carews of anybody. Harmon Killebrew. Joe Torre. Couple Joe Torres. 3 Joe Torres. Orlando Cepeda. Or Cepeda. Multiple of those. Rusty Staub. Got a lot of Rusties. Tommy Davis. I reshuffled them. Steve Hargan. You know, Mike McCormick. Just Matty Alou. Claude Osteen. But Gary Peters. Just stuck those big time. I was just so excited with this entire set, of this card set alone. I love what some people think are commons. Kind of trying to sort these together beforehand. You know, then I ran across these 69 checklists. And I noticed, oh, Mickey Mantle on that. And the thing about these, it might be hard to tell by the video, they're in such great shape. The corners are fantastic. Of course, the cut is not the best, but that is tops for you. But like, oh man, Mickey Mantle, Brooks Robinson, Gibson, Don Drysdale. Oh, another Gibson. Don Drysdale. Frank Robinson. The cut's bad on those. But a few of these are, they're so pristine. I would just like to have them graded. I like to see if these things, they feel to me like good 8s, at least. And I'm being very harsh on them. You know, the centering. But the edges are just fantastic. Something else that really caught my eye out of this box. Saw these shiny cards down there. I was not familiar with them at all. I'm going to pretend. It's like I had to look it up. 65, they're embossed, gold and embossed. Which is raised on here. The light's playing a lot of funny things on it just due to the fact these cards are. I'm thinking, oh, Boog Powell. And then I found a Mantle at the bottom. A little bit of inky there, a little hinky. But Mickey Mantle. And this one was the most excited I got. Sandy Koufax. These are very cool. I had no idea anything about them. I did look them up, like I said, 65. And then a whole bunch of others. Just Richie Allen, Tommy Davis. Oops. Tommy Davis. Mickey Lolich. Then a whole bunch of what you would really call commons. Walt Bond. Dean Chance. Just Tony Kubik. But these were really cool. I don't own much of anything with Sandy Koufax. And to pick up another, not a standard card, but it is something special to me. Ever since childhood, I've always been a huge fan of Billy Martin. Also, I'm a big Reds fan. I never picked this up before. This is the only card with Billy Martin on the Reds. And I happened to get 2 of them. So I was super excited. Then I saw this one in there too. I just thought manager-wise, Bobby Cox. 2 years he had cards. This is the 69. They are in fantastic shape. Just a Hall of Fame manager. These are the 69 Deco Edge cards. Louis Tiant. Rusty Staub, Hoyt Wilhelm, couple of Hoyts, Ron Santo, Mel Stottlemyre, Kurt Flood. Over the years, I'm sure you've collected some of these. These are the post-serial cards. This is a 1962 Harvey Haddix. He could have had a little better scissors. Another Harvey Haddix, 1962. Color sure is different. Then I found that one. The Roberto Clemente post-serial card, 1962. It's not bent. I could still trim some of that at the bottom just to make it look better. But any Roberto Clemente card. And then I found another one. This one's a little bent. I'll take it. Bill Mazeroski. Another Bill Mazeroski. Really. But very cool, Bob Skinner. Then just some stacks of these league leading cards. But you have the 68. It's got Hank Aaron, Willie McCovey, Negro. You got Fergie. Then you get into the 69s. Willie McCovey, Billy Williams, Ron Santo, more McCovey, Richie Allen, Ernie Banks. I'm like, I'll take 3 of these. I'll take 4. Corners are just so great. Bob Gibson, got Fergie on there. More Bob Gibson. Bob Gibson. Juan Marichal, Bob Gibson, Fergie. Couple of those. Carl Yastrzemski, Tony Oliva, Frank Howard. I like those. Denny McClain, Mel Stoddard, Louis Tiant. Denny McClain, Louis Tiant, another Frank Howard with Willie McCovey. More of the same, Rod Carew, Tony Oliva, Juan Marichal, Gibson, and Carlton. And we're not talking Carlton from Tom Seaver, Phil Negro, Fergie, Frank Howard, Reggie Jackson, Killebrew. Got multiple of those. Just out the wazoo of those. And most of these have great edges. These sporting news for one for every game of the World Series. 1969 these are. This was Cardinals, Tigers. So you have game 1, Gibson on there. Tigers homer. McCarver's homer puts Cards ahead. It's game 3. Game 4, Brock. He's got a ton of those. Game 5, K-Line's key. Tigers 10-run inning. Game 6. Game 7, Lolich Series hero outduels Gibson. What a classic World Series. And then the Tigers celebrate. They win the 1968 World Series. Then I got a stack. I pulled out some managers. You got Reg Schonelstein. I know I'm butchering his name, I'm sure. 69. I love these. The 68 Tony La Russa. Got a couple of those. 3. Color's a little different in one of them. They look, they're just sharp. I know you're tired of hearing me say that. Then Davey Johnson. Great career managing and playing. Had a nice career. Also managed for the Reds. Multiple Davey Johnsons. I'm loving it. Then the 70 Davey Johnson. Hank Bauer, 69 card. I love this. Ralph Hulks, 68. The Yankees. And then an older one. My mind is slipping on that year. Tons of cards. Just what they consider average cards, I'd say. Here's a Bobby Shantz Most Valuable Player card, 52. I don't know if this is the 53. I believe. Nellie Fox. Harvey Kuhn. Nellie Fox, Harvey Kuhn. Friendly Foes. Joe Niekro, 69 Joe Niekro. 68 Jimmy Wynn. I think it's Jimmy Wynn fan. Or Jimmy Wynn. These are cool. This is more of World Series cards. This is the 68's World Series card. You got Lou Brock, Jim Bouton, Blue Moon Odom, Boog Powell, love Boog Powell, Bobby Bonds, 69 Stars, this one caught my eye, Richie Hebner, Al Oliver, what a great Pirate, what a great hitter, Al Oliver, and Richie Hebner. So two guys that actually went on and had very good careers. Manny Sanguillen, I think that's his rookie card, 68. And All-Star cards, the Sporting News, always done tons of these. Tony Oliva, Vada Pinson, love Vada Pinson for the Reds all those years. He's on a card, unfortunately. Tim McCarver, Orlando Cepeda, Tony Oliva again, McCarver, more McCarver, Rusty Staub, more McCarver, Orlando, Tony Oliva, Ron Santo, Tim McCarver, and the Sporting News. These are just a little different. These are the 69s, Jerry Kuzman, Tony Oliva, Ron Santo. Yeah, I picked these up in Cincinnati Reds country. A stack of just separating Reds cards. Tommy Helms, Reds team card. Those always hold some value. But a lot of commons for these. The big stars picked out of. But if you're a Reds fan, we might do a video and just on all the Reds commons that we found, plus a couple of the bigger hits. But just a stack of them. Got two of Dick Butkus cards. And they are in fantastic shape. Especially this one. Tiny little corner on the right one. But overall, really, any Big Bear fan, Dick Butkus fan. And then in the plastic bag that was on top, there were a stack of these. I didn't know what they were. And I assume, of course, some poster of some sort. And yes, they are posters. Let me open each one real quick, give you a shot of them. Yeah, these posters, I believe, are from 69. Here we have the New York Mets. You got Tom Seaver, the big star. No Nolan Ryan. Got Tommy John, Wilbur Wood, Washington Senators. Big name on there is Frank Howard. Also a California Angels poster. San Diego Padres. And the last one is the Kansas City Royals. Then a whole stack of these 1970 insert posters. Johnny Bench. Frank Robinson. Frank Howard. Or Frank Robinson. Willie McCovey. For you Cubs fans, Ron Santo. For you Dirty Bird fans, Lou Brock. Here's the big one to me. Roberto Clemente. Bob. Rod Carew. So many more cards. I could just go through. Bill Mazeroski. Smokey Burgess. Bob Friend. Blue Moon Odom. I hope you enjoy this. Look at some of these cards. A lot of kitty cat cards. But if you would love, we would really appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. Comment. Comments help us. We're doing anything to try to get that threshold. Get a little monetization so we can make more videos. A lot of team cards. You know, these things have some value. Mel Stottlemyre. All-Star Selection. Ron Santo. Just, ooh, Boog Powell's winning run. Hey, slide, Boog. Birds wrap it up. 68 strikeout leaders. Tim McCarver. A lot of cards. A lot more cards with just names that you know. I could do a whole nother video of just true commons, but Commons in the era of you-know names. Whatever I'm saying, anything you can do. Until next time, have a great one. Peace.